Titans fans, we come to you with breaking news as Kevin Byard has been traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to break down this trade, tell you what the Titans got in return, along with looking more in depth at what the Titans do next. We have it all for you right here on Titans Today. Let's get rolling. We appreciate you watching. My name is Jace Andrews as we're going to get rolling today with Kevin Byard. He's the main topic of today's show. Diana Rossini was the one to report this trade, saying that the Titans are trading all-pro defensive back Kevin Byard to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles will be sending the Titans a 2024 fifth-rounder along with a 2024 sixth-rounder and safety Terrell Edmunds per multiple league sources. And I have to say, is this the first trade of many? We've kind of been talking about it on Titans Today about what the Titans will do. Are they going to be buyers? Are they going to be sellers? Well, this kind of showed us the first glance of what they are thinking. But let's kind of dive into this trade a little bit more, pull up this trade and go through everything. So luckily, you're just sending Kevin Byard to the Eagles and the Titans in return a 2024 fifth-round pick, a 2024 sixth-round pick, along with Terrell Edmunds, the safety. Here's the thing. I think overall, it's pretty good value here for this trade. Just for the simple fact of I don't know what you're going to get with Kevin Byard, and you get two picks, you get a player. Honestly, I'll take that a lot of things. Now, Terrell Edmunds is not exactly the prototypical amazing safety that Kevin Byard is, but again, you're getting picks and the value with him on top of that. In 2023, Edmunds has been subpar, but not bad. 28 tackles as a safety is not terrible. One forced fumble is nice. The big thing, a less than 60 PFF grade, ranking in the 60s in terms of safeties. Not exactly what you want to see. But again, you're getting a player with this, as a lot of proposed trades with Kevin Byard really didn't include a player. The Eagles, they were willing to give you two picks plus a player on top of that. Who knows? Terrell Edmunds, still a young guy. He could pan out to be something. I like kind of his talent that he's shown. It's really going to be about Mike Vrabel, a defensive coach, a defensive mind. Can he work on Terrell Edmunds and make him really one of the better safeties in the league? That's kind of the hope, as I don't mind it. We've talked about trade candidates with the Titans. Well, we had four. There goes one. Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, and Christian Fulton are the other three main trade candidates for this Tennessee Titans squad. It was Kevin Byard on this list the last time we talked about it. But obviously now, well, Kevin Byard is no longer a Titan. He is an Eagle again. They send him to Philadelphia, get the fifth-round pick, the sixth-round pick, Terrell Edmunds. That's the trade that, well, it's the first one for the Titans. Maybe there's more blockbuster trades to come for the Titans. I mean, I don't want to say that this was necessarily a blockbuster trade, but I think there could be more coming up here for the Tennessee Titans as, again, you have Derrick Henry, you have DeAndre Hopkins. Are you going to be buyers? Are you going to be sellers? Do you believe in this team? Well, we kind of saw the first glance what exactly that means. Now, here's the thing. I think this team has potential. So today, I want to look at some blockbuster trades that the Titans could make after the Byard trade because, again, this team has talent. Now, I want to ask this question even though we've gotten a hint at it. Do you think the Titans will be buyers or sellers at this trade deadline? You're 2-4, but you're in a subpar division. I think you can go out there. You have talent. Let me know. Again, do you think the Titans should be buyers or sellers at the deadline? Type B for buyers, type S for sellers. Forget about what the Titans did. What is your opinion? If you were Mike Vrabel, if you're saying, I want to make the decisions here, well, then type B for buyers, type S for sellers. Let me know what you would do. Let's start with the first one here, and let's talk about forgetting about a QB. Forget drafting about a QB. The Titans have done that the past 2 years. It hasn't really worked out. Well, maybe there's someone on the trading block you can go out and get. Maybe there's someone that, well, you've already traded with this team once to get a high-profile athlete. And I'm talking about Kyler Murray. Now, I understand this is maybe coming as a surprise as, well, why would they trade Kyler? We're going to talk about that in just a minute, but here's the thing. Tannehill, not the quarterback of the future. Malik Willis, Will Levis, don't like them. I think you could trade for Kyler Murray because here's the thing. The Cardinals have shown time and time again they are done with Kyler. In fact, the biggest report actually came just a couple months ago as we got this report from NFL executives. ESPN's Dan Graziano had this quote talking about Kyler Murray saying, "The outside speculation, the word I get when talking to agents and executives from other teams, is that the Cardinals will most likely move on after this season. Again, that's speculation, but there are common sense reasons to speculate that way." Now, they go on to say in this article that the Titans were identified as a team to watch in terms of trading for Kyler Murray. So, well, why would the Cardinals trade Kyler Murray in the first place? Well, here's the thing. The reason is because of their early picks they have already in the bank. They have their first-round pick, that's their own. They have the first-round pick from the Texans with the trade they made this past year as the Texans traded with the Cardinals, ended up getting an extra first-round pick, and they also have a second-round pick of their own. So I honestly think they may be willing to do that because the Titans, they could give them a second-round pick, and that may be good enough to go. Plus, if you get Kyler Murray, I think this automatically takes this team to an AFC South contender. Now, again, you have the Kevin Byard trade you have to worry about, but at the same time, I think overall, it makes it to where you can look at this team and say, you know what? I believe in it. I believe with DeAndre Hopkins, with Kyler Murray, with Derrick Henry, you can make this a legitimate AFC South contender. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute, but I'm going to tell you what. If you believe in the Titans, then why don't you go to our premier sportsbook partner, BetUS. You can get a 125% deposit bonus if you use chat125. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code chat125 for a 125% deposit bonus. Listen, here's the odds for the AFC South right now. Titans at plus 750. That is amazing odds. Now, I know the Jaguars are leading, but let's be honest. They haven't looked too great until the past couple of weeks. I think the Titans could honestly pressure them in a little bit late, but overall, why not? You get $100, you get 125% deposit bonus, minimum $100, maximum $500. That's free money. Why not throw it on the Titans? Because guess what? If they win, you're winning it big time, big time. And who knows what happens if they make some big trades here before the deadline. So let's go back to what would a trade look like with Kyler Murray and the Tennessee Titans. Well, the numbers have been crunched, the data has been scraped, and this is what I think the Cardinals would get for Kyler Murray. The Cardinals could receive Malik Willis along with a 2024 second-round pick and fourth-round pick. If the Cardinals are truly done with Kyler Murray and they're going to draft a quarterback in this upcoming draft, well then guess what? Just stick with Josh Dobbs, get a backup quarterback of the future with Malik Willis, and then guess what? You get a second-round pick. You get a fourth-round pick. You know what? That means Cardinals are going to have an insane amount of picks in the first 4 rounds. First 2 days, man, they're going to have a fun time. I think overall, this would be a pretty decent trade, but I'm going to ask you, would you accept this trade? Type T for trade, type P for pass. Let me know. Do you think it's worth it to try and trade for Kyler? I think, man, drafting hasn't really worked out. If you're going to continue to sit on your hands and keep Tannehill, why not trade and get Kyler? I think you maybe could trade Tannehill to the Cardinals as well, but I doubt they would want him because really nobody wants him. In fact, I don't want him. Type T for trade, type P for pass. It could really spark the duo back again. Kyler and DeAndre, like I said, you've already made a trade with this team once. Well, maybe make it again. DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler Murray, they were really good together. Let's be quite honest. They were great together. In fact, so good, almost 3,000, or actually just under 202,500 yards combined. That's pretty nice between the two, 12.6 average, 17 touchdowns in 31 games. They have a connection already. You trade with the two. I think it would be pretty nice. Coming up next, we're going to give you some more blockbuster trades as maybe we go on the defensive side. You go away from Byard, but what about if you trade for Chase Young of the Commanders? We're going to talk about that and how the Titans could pull off that in just a moment. But before that, I have a challenge for all of Titans today fans, all of Titans fans, anybody who calls themselves a Titans fan. I want you to tell me who this all-time Titans player is. Put it in the comment section of today's video because I want to see who are the real Titans fans that watch Titans today. Let me know who this is. Type it in the comments of today's video. Let's go with Chase Young to the Titans. How does this work? Well, getting a guy like Young, first of all, would boost this Titans defense to a level that really would be unmatched. Now, Young has been somewhat injury-prone over the past couple of years, which is why he hasn't been able to play a full season until possibly this year. 6 games, 14 tackles, 5 sacks last year. injury issues, only had the 5 tackles in the 3 games. 2021 also had some injury issues, 9 games, 26 tackles, 1.5 sacks. I think I like Chase Young in the blue. That would be really nice. And overall, I could see it happening. I mean, you build him for the future. You give some picks away. But the thing is, are you willing to give picks away from what you're trying to build this team with Young to get young players to get young? Well, I don't know. Let me know what you think about this. Would you trade for Chase Young? Type Y for yes, type in for no. I want you to let me know in the comment section of today's video because I think it'd be a nice idea to get Young, and who knows, maybe he sparks this defense. Maybe he allows for this defense to get going and overall just kind of push this motive along. Type Y for yes, type in for no. All right, there's one more thing I want to end today's show off, and that's with these spicy boys. The Titans will be wearing their old Houston Oilers throwback uniforms, and boy, oh boy, those are fire. You're playing the Falcons, you've got the nice red, and I got to be quite honest with you. If the Titans lose this game, this is legitimately probably the last game you will see Derrick Henry in a Titans uniform. I would at least appreciate it to be in a cool Titans uniform. I like this a lot. I want you to do this for me. Spam fire, the fire emoji, type fire, whatever you got. Type it in the chat of today's video. I'd appreciate it because those uniforms are absolutely flames. Spicy boys right there. Spicy boys. Hit that fire button, and we appreciate you watching. Make sure you are subscribed as we're going to continue to update you throughout this trade deadline, talking about Kevin Byard, talking about what that means, talking about the potential trades that could be made in the upcoming future. Hit that subscribe button, and make sure you're tuned in to the Titans Today channel all season long. As always, we appreciate you. And hey, if you made it to the end of the video, special deal, type Tighten Up so I know you got there. I'll be responding to every single one. Peace out.